one of the funniest episodes ever was on Chiclets was you, right? One of the best episodes
Oh
ever.
man, what's funny about that episode?
How was that? Like, let's talk about that a little bit, Chiclets.
That was like sick. I mean, that was early on, like of trying to start, just trying to be a better self, right? Like, so maybe 6 months, and no one knew, right? And I kind of was like going into this thing, like when they, right at the time, Spittin' Chiclets, was just still like doing like, there's some episodes back in the day where like just Whitney interviewed somebody. So clearly like they were going out and getting their own like guest and then like making an episode out of it. And you can hear like it. And so when Whit asked me, because I just we crossed paths in Rush and just had the same friends, and he asked me, and I was like, yeah, done. They were in Chicago, so I went and at a hotel, and I'm going into this thinking like, they just had like Crosby on at the time, and I'm like, if they're going Crosby to me, this is strictly just Whitney, right? They might not even ever play this episode. And so I was in the lobby, and then in Philadelphia was at the same hotel, and I didn't have a key to get up to the room or whatever, and I saw Kevin Hayes, and Whit was like, we're interviewing Sopel or whatever, and we'll come get you or whatever. And then Hayes was like, hey, I'll bring you up there. And then we get up there, and I'm thinking we're just going to go see Ryan Whitney. And next, the door opens, and it's like the whole crew, and they all erupt. Like, they're like, Hazy, he's like a reoccurring guest. He's like, I love it. I love Kevin Hayes, but they're just going nuts. And then RA goes, hey, who's your buddy? I'm like, buddy, I'm the guy you're fucking interviewing. They didn't even know who I was, Knux. I was like, I'm the guy you're interviewing. And then even Biz, like we
Mr. Magoo.
Biz, we knew of each other, but we never really played. Like Biz just was like, oh, you're Tim Stapleton. It was just like, I'm like, yeah, guys. And so like it kind of started off like or it was just like right away. I just kind of was like, all right, this is stupid. Let's just have fun with it.
Right.
I think the episode there was no intention to be like, hey, we just kind of rolled with it. I know I had like, I thought at the time, I'm like, I can't be funny or do it like who, and it's all bullshit.
Right.
And I remember, we had fun with it. I didn't know. We got done, and I think the Grinelli was like, that might have been the best episode we ever done and whatever. We just laughed, and then I left, and it was like, when is this going to come out? And then like when it first came out, within 10 minutes, I get a call from like this Russian agent, and he's like, Tim, Russian media hockey do not like you. Like, that's exactly what he said. And I was like, because apparently the coach I was trashing, that would be like that'd be like a Russian guy trashing like
Scotty Bowman.
Scotty Bowman, but not only trashing him, calling him Steve Bowman, because this guy's name wasn't like Igor, it was Vladimir. He's like, so not only were you trashing like a guy who taught Datsuk, you didn't even call him by his right name.
Oh, that's funny.
And I just remember like I was like, fuck, and so I'm
too bad, you fucking Russians. Come on.
Yeah,
you're fucking hotter people than that. Relax, you fuckers.
But that episode, good for those guys. I think we wouldn't be doing what we're doing without them kind of paving the way, I think. But, that for them to take over the hockey world, I have to like Google myself to people to say I played professional sports. Now, like, people are just like, hey, are you the Spittin' Chiclets guy? And now I'm like, yeah, I also played too, like I wasn't just some fucking fan.
The Chiclets guy.
Yeah, they've done a good job. They're fun for sure.
Yeah. Oof.
They're no RawKnux though. Fuck.
No RawKnux.
Yeah, they don't have they're too sensitive for this show.
Yeah. We got the fucking armor on. We're good.